Ever since I saw this mod from EVBASE, I knew that I had to have it for my Cybertruck because I'm always looking for easy ways to make my Cybertruck stand out from all the other Cybertrucks on the road. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the full installation for the rear diffuser, as well as cover a step that I think is critical for everybody to know before you do the installation, and the solution that I personally came up with myself that I think is better than the one that EVBASE recommends. Now, of course, we're not going to know how the rear diffuser holds up over time, but in this video, I'm going to be updating the video description to let you guys know how well the rear diffuser is actually holding up as time goes on. And full disclosure, I do want to let you know that I did get this from EVBASE, but I'm not being paid for this review at all. They just simply sent it out to me so I could let you guys know my experience. So let's get into it. So this is the box that it comes in, and it's actually packaged up really well, so you don't have to worry about anything being damaged possibly in shipping. It's got a lot of foam inside. Everything's, like I said, it's packed up really well. I've already opened this up just to see what it was. As you can see, it's got the top piece of foam, and then we've got the diffusers packed, totally surrounded inside the foam as well. So again, you shouldn't have to worry about anything getting damaged in shipping. So here's one of them. Here's the other, and we've got some 3M double-sided tape with some adhesion promoter and some screws. So you can see they've packaged these up pretty good. A lot of wrapping. And here's what the one side looks like. It seems like it's made of ABS. It's pretty solid. It doesn't feel cheap, and it does have some weight to it. And you can see on the back here, we've got tons of 3M adhesive kind of all over the place to help keep it stuck to your truck, as well as some screws on the bottom as well. So the first thing we need to do is to make sure the underside of our rear bumper is totally clean, because you don't want any dirt or anything trapped once you put on your rear diffuser. So the main parts you're going to need to clean are the spots under here, the side here, the front part here, and this little piece just right here. And I went ahead and cleaned just a little bit underneath the very bottom as well. Then once everything's clean, there are 3 screws under here that we need to remove with a T25 star bit. Then I'm going to take my rear diffuser piece, and before I do anything else, I'm going to put this up to where the holes on the bottom of the diffuser are, and line them up with holes on the back of the bumper, and screw them in with these 3 screws that come with the kit before I take off any of the stickers, because I want to see if it perfectly aligns before I take all the stickers off. So all the screw holes seem to line up perfectly with the bottom of the bumper, so when I peel all the stickers off, all I simply need to do is to push it up against the bottom part of the bumper, and I'll know that everything is perfectly aligned. Okay, so now that I know that everything lines up, before we stick the diffuser onto the plastic, we need to rub some adhesion promoter underneath everywhere where the 3M adhesive is going to be. So that's pretty much under here and under here. All right, then we'll peel off our stickers here. This is always the hardest part. So what I would probably do is take like a razor blade or something sharp, so you can start one of the edges. Then I'm going to put this up against this part here, not touching here, so it'll kind of give me a guide to where I need to press it up. Then once it's in place, you just kind of press it up. All around. And then I'm going to put my screws back in so it's held in place. Okay, so all the screws are hand tightened. And again, we just want to press everything up to make sure that it's held in place really well. Okay, so now what they want you to do to make sure that this is securely in place is actually drill into the back of your bumper. But I'm not really thrilled about doing that, because if you ever have to take this off, you're gonna see the three drill holes in the face of the bumper. So what I did is I made this little 3D printed bracket that actually screws into the diffuser, and then it screws into your bumper, but from underneath. So if you ever have to take this off or anything, you won't see those screw holes. And the adapters that I made are made from ABS, the same material as the diffuser is. And I also put these little foam pads underneath so it won't scratch the underside more of your truck. There we go, they're firmly in place. So I'm all done with the installation, and here is that bracket that I made. I think it went perfectly with the rear diffuser. You can see that it just screws right at the edge underneath the bumper. So if you ever have to take these out, you won't ever see that from the back of the truck. And I think it just fits with the aesthetic of the bumper. I can put another one on the side here. I just put the one because I think that holding up this the farthest edge is what was needed, because the other side here is being held on with 3 screws. So I can add another one here if I want to, but I think that this one is pretty sufficient and it's on there nice and solid. It's not going anywhere. And here are the bumper diffusers all installed. I think it went perfectly with the back of the truck. You can just kind of barely see the bracket underneath there. Again, I designed it to kind of go along with the aesthetic, and it seems to fit perfectly. I mean, these edges, they come right up to the side of the truck, so there's no sticking out. And the matte look kind of goes along with the matte of the rear bumper. They are a little bit more darker black than the bumper itself, but I still think it came out really good and it fits perfectly. And then here's the other side. See, it comes right up to the edge there. You can kind of see my bracket. And again, it comes right up to the edge of the bumper here. It fits perfectly with the seam. I think it looks really good. So now that we have the rear diffuser all installed, you don't want to drive your truck around for probably about a day, just to give the adhesive more time to adhere to your rear bumper. Now the other reason why I made those little brackets is because I live in Colorado Springs and it can get freezing cold here, and I don't know what the freezing cold would do to the 3M adhesive. I don't know if it would make it super brittle and lose its adhesiveness. So one side is already held in place with screws, and I wanted some support for the far end, and that's why I designed those brackets, and they seem to work pretty well. So now I'm going to wait a week, I'm going to drive around, I'm going to see how the rear diffusers hold up, and as time goes on, I'll pin up a comment to this video to let you guys know how they're holding up long term. Okay, so it's been about 12 days since I first installed the rear diffuser on my Cybertruck, and I just want to give you guys an update on how it's holding up and some issues that I ran into. So in the video earlier, I told you guys to kind of wait 24 hours before you went out driving around, and I did that. But after I came back from my drive, I noticed that one side of the diffuser kind of seemed like it wasn't sticking very well. It was kind of coming just ever so slightly off of the rear bumper, away from where you screwed it into the bottom of the truck. So what I ended up doing is using these little sticks that I had and kind of propping them up underneath each one of the fins. And then I just kind of left that again overnight, and I did that for a couple times because I only had 2 sticks and there was like, 3 or 4 fins. So I did it on like the very far fin and the very the close fin to where the screws were. And again, I left that in for a couple days and it seemed to stick pretty good. So that's just something to keep in mind if you are installing this. I would highly recommend to kind of prop something up underneath your diffuser to kind of put some pressure underneath it to hold so the 3M adhesive sticks a lot better. You can raise your truck up if you need to. Remember, if your stick is too long, and I would also recommend putting some sort of padding or something. I use some towels just so the stick or whatever you're using isn't going to mark up your rear diffuser. So within these 12 days, I drove my truck around outside in the sun. I went to the supermarket a couple days. I went to my friend's house in the rain a little bit. Some days were kind of cloudy. It's super windy outside right now. And for the days that I didn't drive around, I kind of opened up my garage door and let the sun beat down on the rear diffuser. But my house is kind of oriented, so the sun doesn't actually come all the way in the garage for most of the day. It's only kind of like towards the last half of the day. So I got a few days in just like that to kind of simulate the truck sitting out in the sun. And so far so good. Everything's been great. After I, again, propped something up to kind of put a little pressure to hold the diffuser up, it seems to be holding up pretty well. And here's what it looks like again after 12 days. Kind of got in the rain a little bit. It is just a little bit dirty there, but you can see that it's still stuck to the rear bumper of the truck really well. Here's what the right side looks like. My little mount there holding up really well. You can see for the most part it's sticking to the truck pretty good. This is the part right here that was kind of seemed like it was coming up, down just a little bit, and it has seemed to been sticking pretty good. There's just an ever so slight gap here. You can see, can't really push it up too much, but there's just a slight bit. So only time will tell on this part, but the left side has been holding up really good. No issues there. Looks really good. All lined up perfectly on the back of the truck. So for right now, I cannot complain. I think it looks really good. It seems to be holding up pretty good as well. If this little side right here doesn't hold on, I'm going to probably have to put some screws or something, I think, up underneath here, maybe drill up underneath the bumper here. I'm not sure yet. I'm just hoping that this will hold. Now, like I mentioned before earlier in the video, I will keep you guys updated on how the rear diffuser is doing on my truck. I'm going to kind of let a month go by to see if anything happens. And if nothing happens to the rear diffuser, I'm not going to put anything in the comments or the video description. But if something happens with it, I will keep you guys updated. Now, again, if you do want to pick up this rear diffuser yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to help support my channel, please let me know by hitting the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.